guys, it's Marcus here, and today I'm going to teach you how to make image ads, YouTube thumbnails, and banner ads that convert like crazy. They're going to stand out better than a Hillary Clinton t-shirt at a Donald Trump rally. But why am I wearing Bernie? Well, because I bought his shirt, not hers. We're going to show you how to make these thumbnails, images, and banner ads that pop and get you more visitors, more engagement, and put more money in your pocket. And we're starting right now. Marcus, my friend, you should never mix business videos with politics. It's just not good. Now, let's dive into the thumbnail stuff. Now, when it comes to creating good thumbnails or image graphics or whatever for social media and YouTube and stuff like that, or even banner ads, there's two major softwares that I use, and they're both pretty inexpensive. One of them is called The Creator. You can get this over at affiliatedude.com/creator. I'm an affiliate, so I think I get like 13 bucks or something when you get that, but it's a heck of a deal, so I'll throw in some videos showing you how to use it. And the second one is called Snagit. It's like a snipping tool. Now, you can get by with just the inexpensive one. Snagit, I think, is like $50, but it comes with our landing page course if you're interested in that, and you can get that at landingpagedude.com. So both of these are great. However, if you just want to make the images, you can get by with one. I just find it easier with both of them. So this is the Creator one. The Snagit one is like this, and you can see I'm working on a thumbnail for a video that I did with Evan Carmichael about a month ago, and I noticed it started getting a lot of views, so I want to tweak the thumbnail and make an Instagram post for this. Okay? Really cool. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and go into the Creator. We're going to choose what we want. You can see they have the little logo. So if you want to make like an Instagram one, we're just going to go over here and we're going to find a Instagram one that has a good text that we want to use. And they're totally customizable, so you're not stuck to one thing. So let's go ahead and use this one here. Okay, what it's going to do is it's going to load the picture, the image, and everything's editable. So if I don't want this flower, I just click it and boom, it's gone. Don't want this, click it, gone. Don't have anything to do with coffee. Okay, so we're just going to keep the text. Now, if you want to import an image, you can use the Snagit program and just hit copy, and then boom, all you got to do is paste it and your image is now in here. If you don't want to do that route, then you would just go to File, Import PNG or JPG, and it would import it that way. Now, I find it easier just doing it this way, so we're going to go ahead and put this in here. Okay, let's move some of this text so we can edit it, right, like this. Okay, so we're going to put this up here, and we're going to make it a little bit bigger. Right, like this. Now, the first thing you want to notice is, or first thing you want to realize rather, is where is your visitor coming from? So like, who is going to see this image? Now, if I'm using this on Instagram, I need to pay attention to that. Like, why are they looking at my Instagram? What's my Instagram about? How am I going to get engagement? How am I going to get them to click? And how am I going to get them to notice my thumbnail or my image Instagram post amidst all the other stuff? Because if you use your phone, people are scrolling and scrolling like crazy to find different posts or whatever, and you need to stand out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make this stand out in a really cool way. I'm going to make the canvas black. Okay, so that makes it stand out already. And you'll notice that a lot of times I will use a black background with yellow writing. This has been proven in advertising for years to work, right? So this works. Don't go against the grain. Go with what works. Okay, so we're going to do this. We put it like this. Make this a little bit smaller so it fits. Zoop, right like that. We'll just go to Edit, and we'll type in 25 success tips with Evan Carmichael. I think I spelled that right. I can Google it just to make sure. Let's just do a little test. And did I spell it right? Let's see. Can I even copy it? Copy. There we go. Okay. Okay, I did spell it incorrectly. So it is A-E-L. I always get that wrong. A-E-L. Okay, so implement. We're going to put this up here. Okay, we're going to try to make it so it fits good. We can do like on 2 lines if we want to do that. Okay, and then we're just going to edit this here, move that down a little bit, and we're going to do format, return to text. We'll do format, and then you just like drag this right like that. Sound effects make it a lot easier. Make the text scale a little bit smaller, and then make that a little bit bigger here. Right, like this. Okay, and then let's see, I think it is centered, so we'll just center this a little bit more. 25 success tips with Evan Carmichael. Make this a little bit spaced out. Okay. Shrink it down a tiny bit. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to take this, we're going to make it yellow. So I'm just going to go return to text menu, color. I'm going to choose yellow here, right like that. And I can do like a brighter yellow or whatever I want. Super easy. We're going to use this here. So 25 success tips with Evan Carmichael. Okay, we're going to put this here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them to click on the video below. So I'll just delete all these, and then I'm going to use this 30. So we'll do like this. Edit. Check out the tips and link to video in the description below. Okay, dot dot dot, go like that. Okay, so we'll go like that. So check out the tips and link to video in the description below. Okay, so link to video and description below. I think 2 is where it cuts off, so we'll just put an enter there, and then boom, we'll get rid of this. We'll just put this over here for now and edit, and I'm just going to put my site, so it'll be affiliatedude.com, and we'll just do /Evan since this is an Evan video. Implement. Okay, cool. We'll just put this over here, right like this. Boom. Let's move it over a little. There we go. Okay, excellent. Now we're going to make this a little bit bigger here. So format, and then line spacing, right like that. Shrink it down a tad. Center it a little. Okay, really cool. And that is how you would go through and make a very simple Instagram image post. Now, the cool thing about this program is it saves them in the format that you need. So I just save this, upload it to Instagram, boom, I'm done. Right? Super, super easy. So there we have it, 25 success tips, right like that. Really cool. So we're going to go ahead and save this. Now you can go ahead and make this stand out more. Let's make this stand out a little bit better by doing like a color. Yep, let's see, did it do it? Color. And blue. Okay, so we can do like a blue, and then we can go and do format, and let's make it like an easier format to read, like that. See how that's a lot easier to read and kind of big. So we just do like that. Okay, so affiliatedude.com/Evan. We got our link here. Let's see about the color on this. Check out the, yeah, well, let's do red. That totally stands out. See how that stands out? It's like, boom, 25 tips. Check out the thing. Here's the stuff. Bam, you're done. Right now, all I have to do is hit File, Export PNG. I'm going to export it. You can see I make all these thumbnails in the same program, which is cool. And I'm just going to call this Evan Insta. Okay, so for Evan Instagram, really easy. Now, if I wanted to do this with a YouTube thumbnail, all I would have to do, now that I saved that, I can go back and we could save this as like whatever, 1, 2, 3 template or whatnot. Okay, and that'll save it to our template so we can use it. So if you want to use this for Instagram, or sorry, for YouTube rather, we would go to YouTube, thumbnails right here. Okay, and you would just choose a thumbnail. Watch how easy this is. So like if I want this font, which totally stands out. And again, remember why people come to you. So if your video title is how to make $300 a day, then your thumbnail should say $300 a day. Or if your video is about Evan, like my video, then your template should say, you know, Evan or whatever. Now, again, we can go ahead and load this from here. Okay, so we just hit copy, or we could do import. So like if I wanted to import a face, right? Let's say I'm doing a video on like AdSense alternatives, which is actually my next video. So this will be a good one. So we'll go in here, we'll take this, we'll do return to text, edit, AdSense alternatives. Okay, implement, or let's just do AdSense there. And then we'll do alternatives on the next one. Oh, let's see. There we go. Edit. Alternatives. Right, like that. AdSense alternatives. And then we can shrink it down. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to import the image. So we'll just go to import PNG. Now what I did is I actually took a bunch of screenshots from my videos in the highest definition, get them in and get a screenshot. I did this with the Snagit program. And then I went to Fiverr, and this guy like took the background off of like 50 images for, or actually it's 20 images for $5, which is cool. right? So like I get a bunch of images for that. So all I have to do is pick one that works. So if I do like AdSense alternatives, I can do like this one works. Sometimes, let's see what the other one is. Like this questioning one will work, or maybe this one where he's looking. You want something that's clear, that pops, that stands out in a really cool way, that people are actually going to look at. So since it's like an AdSense alternatives thing, I'm going to do this one of me looking at something, right? So I just put that in there. And again, this is someone on Fiverr made it transparent for me. If you know how to make it transparent, which I know it's pretty easy to do, I just don't have time to do all that, so I'd rather pay $5 to do it. So then you would just put like AdSense alternatives like this. Now I find that we actually get a higher click-through rate when we don't have a border, so an outline. We're just going to turn that outline off, and then we'll turn this outline off, and then we're going to go ahead and make the color on this. We could make it like blue or green or whatever. Let's make it this color. And then this font, I'm not totally like sold on this font. So let's see what else there is. I want something easy to read. I usually use something like Boris Blackbox. That's a good one. Or you can use Arial. Arial has proven in advertising and marketing to work. So if you want to use Arial, just do like Arial Black like this. And then shrink it down to size, AdSense. Okay, and then just click this, Arial Black. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get it to go to Arial Black. There we go, AdSense alternatives like that. And we could do something cool. So like if I want this to really get clicked on, I could do something like, let's say we want to do duplicate this, edit duplicate, and I'm just going to use the number 10, or let's do 7 killer AdSense alternatives. Okay, so they'll be like, wow, 7 killer AdSense alternatives. That's awesome, man. I want to learn these 7 killer AdSense alternatives. Okay, and we'll just make it a little bit different colors here. Actually, I think 7 killer and black is probably pretty good. Format, let's shrink it down a tad on this one. Okay, so 7 killer AdSense alternatives. And this is the same thing you can use on banner ads. You just use the different sizing. Now, I like to use this in conjunction with the Snagit tool because you can size it a little bit better too. Okay, and then we're just going to add an element of, getting people to take more action. And that element will be something like this. And we'll just shrink this down. Like that. Right there. And we'll take this. Edit, duplicate. I just duplicate it because it's easier than actually creating a new one. And then we'll do 3. So I'm going to put like this. Edit, number 3, implement, return format. Let's shrink it down so it fits in that. Boom. Move that up. I want it to be in there. Cool. And then we'll do, let's copy this, edit, duplicate. And then I'm going to make smaller writing here. Will shock you. Or number 3 is my, let's go over here, is my biggest earner, ... Okay, so number 3 is my biggest earner. Return, we're going to make this smaller. Okay, and remember, sometimes people looking at these thumbnails and stuff, they're going to be looking at them on their phone. So you want to pay attention to that and say, okay, well, is this going to be seen? And sometimes it won't be. Sometimes it will, though. So we're going to do like that. And then let's see here. Format, edit is my biggest earner. Let's do it on 2 lines here, just because I like the way it's going to look. Is my biggest earner. Okay. Format, left. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And let's see, move it like that. Number 3 is my biggest earner. That works. That's kind of cool. Now I'm going to make this number 3 is my biggest earner. I'm going to go ahead and make this blue. The reason I do that is because people are used to clicking on blue things, which is cool. And then I'm just going to make this kind of stand out more. Pick a color that works. Maybe black is, white's kind of cool. And let's shrink it a little bit, tad bit more. Right like that. Okay, killer AdSense alternatives. Number 3 is my biggest earner. Pretty cool. That should work okay. The only thing I don't like is this little bubble here. So let's see if we can change this by changing the angle. Might be able to. Yeah, this might work. And of course you can change the size and the color of these guys too. Let's see, number 3. Tad bit bigger. And we'll go a tad bit smaller on the writing. And we should have a winner. There we go. Okay. And if you want, you can add all kinds of things. This program has like little arrows. Like these arrows work really well. You can put these in here, and you can shrink them down or make them however you want. Right like that. Right. Little elements that make it look good and stuff like that. Actually, I'm not totally sold on this color, so let's see if we can change this. Image color, image format. Okay, let's get something else. So let's see what else we could do. Maybe a star. Let's see. Options, send to back. Yeah, star might work. And then with the star, we can actually make that image color. Let's do this here, black. This will stand out a lot more with black. Here we go. So number 3 is my biggest earner. Cool. See how that works really good? Really easy, really simple, and you can do this all day long, real easy. Now you can also go through if you wanted to make the canvas like black. A lot of people do this and it stands out depending on where you're going to have them. Then you would just go through and be like, okay, well I want this one to be yellow, and you can just take this little thing and make it the same color as that, and then do the same thing to the next one. Where's our next one? Oh, we got to get out of here first. Okay, cool. Return, and then we'll get our next one. There it is. Color, do the same thing there. Boom. Let's see, I don't like that same color thing. Let's do white. That works. Well, let's keep it, right? So there you go, return to text menu. And there you go, killer AdSense alternatives. Now, I use these on everything. You guys will notice, like on my blog, you'll see, like on this video, where I have this blog here, you can see I actually use my thumbnails and these images on my site to work really good. Like this one I made in Snagit, these ones I made in this program, and everything's really easy. So if you want to learn about this stuff, what I'll do is I'll put up a special post about banners and images and stuff like that, and you can go to affiliatedude.com/image, affiliatedude.com/image, and you can get all the cool image software. I'll have a list there. We'll have some tutorials to help you learn how to use them and some links and everything like that. So it's really easy. But again, remember, the main thing is know where your visitor's coming from, know what platform they're on, and look at what else is going on. Look at the other thumbnails, look at the other banners, see what's going on, and look at how you can siphon as many people as possible by, one, speaking their language, by knowing where they're at. If they're on a money-saving site, picture of money and something saying how I saved $500 a week would probably get their attention. You can see I do this all the time. One of our ads over at OfferVault that I run gets a really good click-through rate, and it does really well. Let's see if we can get it to load here. This one up here gets a good click-through rate, and then I also have one on the bottom, which I purposely matched to the white background. And notice how we have like the click to play, has a little image that looks like a video, and it's got some text that works. And this outpulls other banners like 10 to 1. It does crazy. And you can do that with everything. So use this stuff, use these tools, and create banners that are going to get people to look at them, right? You got to stop people in their tracks and get them to say, wow, I want to pay attention to this. Because right now, everyone's out there in their ADD brain because everything in the social media world and the website world is distracting and crazy. So what you have to do is you have to stand out. You got to, bam, get their attention, right? What's going to get their attention? And then test it and see what happens. And I find that on this one, the one that gets the most attention is you could have your first blog 15 minutes after clicking this link. That hands down is getting the most traffic right now because most of the people that come to my site want to make money and they're scared of blog building, and boom, there you go. There's the promise. Takes it to them, and the rest is history. So make these things in a really cool way that's going to work for you, that's going to get the visitor in. Pay attention to why they're at the site, where they're coming from, everything like that. And if you like this video, subscribe, click the little bell, and watch my next video about landing pages, because you're going to learn more about this stuff as well in that course, seeing how I've gotten like over 1 billion impressions and gotten hundreds of millions of visitors to my site in a really cool way. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that in an easy way. So affiliatedude.com/image, affiliatedude.com/image. Check out all the stuff that we have for you that's going to show you. We're going to have links to the sites. We'll have some sample banners there as well, links to the programs you can get and everything like that. And then subscribe by clicking the little picture of me that pops up somewhere, and click the bell notification, and then hop over to the landing page video that is somewhere around here. I think it's over there or something. It'll pop. You'll see it. Click that, watch it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again for stopping by.